Christian said that I'm too far away in my vlogs, so I'll try to get closer now. Invading your private space since 1995. I think the last vlog I posted was like over 2 weeks ago now. I'm very ashamed, but also I've been just very busy. Before I address the little cliffhanger from last vlog, a little recap of some stuff that's been happening. Week 3 of my intensive workshops, meaning last 2 workshops, and I'm really excited to teach these 2 routines. They will be super lit. Let's get it. Let's go, last intensive! Back to the cliffhanger. I do have a few concerns going to LA for 3 months. To be honest, going anywhere and everywhere, doing anything and everything in my daily life, it's literally think about it or die. Emotional damage. I have type 1 diabetes. I've had it since I was 7. It's not something that comes from genes or not because I ate too much sugar. This means that my pancreas doesn't produce insulin, so I have to inject. Not having my diabetes in control is the biggest fear that I have. Going alone anywhere, or going for longer periods of time, or going very far away, or going to places where I don't know anyone. So I need to take enough supplies for the 3 months. I have done some research. They don't tell that diabetes is one of the most expensive chronic diseases to have living in the States for no reason. So out of athletic interest, I checked how much insulin costs in the States. 1 pen of insulin costs around $100, whereas in Estonia I get 5 pens of insulin for around 40 to 50 euros. In regards to my diabetes, the biggest fears are related to emergency cases. Let me paint a picture for you. What could happen? This is the worst case scenario. I'm in the States, I'm getting out of training, let's say 11 p.m. There's no people on the street. My blood sugar goes very low. I start eating my snacks or my honey or whatever sugar I have on me. Let's say the sugar keeps dropping because I miscalculated the insulin, or the training was so intense I collapse on the street. So I could possibly... I am a European citizen. Will they even bother to come out? And if they do, the bill is gonna be like, I don't know, like I imagine like 50k or something. It's a little bit more detailed topic. I don't want to get too into it. Funny story, half an hour before the ceremony of the wedding started, I was heading to the room where we're supposed to have the after party of the wedding and where I'm supposed to DJ. The sound guy and me just look at each other and we're like, do you have a controller or players? I'm like, no. Do you? Turns out it was a miscommunication, so I don't have DJ equipment. And then the sound guy called someone in Tartu, a city 30 kilometers from the wedding. Luckily on a Saturday they have something. I watched the ceremony, congratulated the newlyweds. Now I'm heading back to Tartu to pick up the DJ equipment. So I arrived to Tartu in a random place where it's supposed to be the warehouse, but the gate is closed. I got the equipment. I had to drive like a crazy road to get here. second thing is the transportation. From the last time I remember that we used a lot of public transportation. It wasn't very reliable. I guess I'm gonna have to see during the first week or so if I'm gonna rent a car, buy a very cheap car, like a $1,000 car and register it. Or three, I can manage with getting around by public transport. Uber and the Lyft were very expensive. I'm trying to avoid that. The next thing that gives me a little bit of anxiety is worrying about whether I'm gonna be able to find connections on the spot and the right opportunities to meet people and to connect with people. I had no idea I could do this. I am off to teach a private lesson, and then when I return, I'm gonna start packing. I'm flying to London tomorrow. The fourth thing, the expenses for this trip are crazy. Let me just take a breath.
No! God, please, no! No!
I have pretty much given myself 2 years to see where dance can take me if I really commit to it and take it as a full-time thing. The bets are pretty high. I've bet a lot of my money on it and a lot of my time to it, and if I get the right leads, it will help me guide to a more clear path. This is my little list of things. The list is little, but the issues are pretty big. Ciao! Wait, let me get my thumbnail picture.